Match reaction, Crystal Palace 1, Manchester United 2. Your reaction to that game?
Well, I've just got to say, 3 points. No one's seen that coming, especially after that first half. That first half was terrible. Lucky, to be honest with you, that we only went in 1-0. But I did fear, like everyone else out there, let's be honest, coming out that second half, I feared that United weren't going to improve and put a challenge in, because that first half was as bad as it can get.
Let's stick there on the first half. How did you think United started the game?
I think the first 10 minutes, Casemiro there, two golden opportunities, and he should have put one in at least. The header could have done a lot better, but then all I seen was like United's attack break down, just kept breaking down. There was nothing up there. They couldn't hold the ball. I just seen through that first half, even the crosses were like, who they're going to? It was like, let's hit and hope. I thought United was really poor in that first half.
Yeah, after them opportunities for Casemiro, I remember Mateta having a couple of chances, Wharton as well, straight at the keeper, and then come the pivotal moment when they got a penalty, Crystal Palace.
Yeah, well, the penalty was there. Was it Yoro's real fault? I think he tripped, but you just look at the whole first half and you think Lamans was the busy goalkeeper, and that's where I thought Palace really were unlucky not to get a second goal. But Luke Shaw absolutely dived in, cut out one opportunity for Palace. But as the game went on, you just seen Palace getting into it and United sort of falling back. There was no intensity. There was no what are we doing here? I thought there was some performances there in that first. I thought Xerxes had a poor first half. I thought Ahmad had a poor first half. I look at Bruno and I think to myself, what are you doing in the centre-half role? Getting the ball there. There was nothing on the edge of their area. It kept breaking down. It was a poor game of football in that first half. And that's why I say, I know what I was watching. You know what you was watching, and you all feared that United coming out would just collapse and not up to the challenge, because they did not look up for the challenge, especially after Monday night. We expected to come out, and it was a bounce back. Yeah, you're right, a bounce back. There was no bounce back there, but you have to look at it. 3 points is fantastic.
Yeah, first half, I agree. It was a flat, uninspiring performance from the whole team.
Yeah.
Really, as soon as we was getting into Crystal Palace's half, there was no patterns of play and everything just breaking down. But second half started. I think it took us around about 8 minutes to get on the score sheet.
Yeah, absolutely, completely different. I tell you what, Xerxes, right, an absolute Billy Buster of a shot, right, a proper Billy Buster, right. He just turned. How he got it in, I don't know. And people might sort of say, oh, the goalkeeper should have done better. Not a chance. He caught it as clean as anyone's caught it this season. It was a proper striker's goal. I loved it. And it just got United right up for it. And there was a game on. Yeah. There was hope. Hope was restored. Like, the players galvanised themselves. They were now fighting for the ball. They were fighting for the ball. They were winning the second ball. That was just like a proper turnaround.
Yeah, I do agree after that goal. You're seeing the intensity step up a level, trying to win them. They were winning them second balls. Going on to the second goal again, another set piece. Bruno Fernandes with 2 assists as well in that game.
Listen, it was a great free kick. You can't take it away, but you also got to look, that was a poor wall. I mean, it just split, right? They weren't sure what was going to happen, especially when Bruno touched the ball to Mason Mount, but he put it away brilliantly. And I think from then on, I think United sort of took the game away from Palace, because the intensity was there now. They were winning the second ball. They were actually winning the second ball. And United just sort of kept them at bay, but United still kept going forward. Yeah. I thought it was a vastly improved performance in the second half, and they thoroughly deserved the 3 points. I think they faded. I think the Thursday night game away in Europe caught up with Palace, to be honest with you, and they faded. Yeah. But listen, I just look at it there and I say to myself, some good performances in that second half from the defence, because the defence vastly improved. And that's what helped United in that second half.
Yeah, I do agree, especially the back three as well. Mazraoui coming on, and they all stuck to the task, throwing the bodies on the line when it was needed. I still think, going further forward, I just thought the gaps were too big between the players, you know, the number 10s, you know, the wing backs and also the centre forward, though, at parts in that second half where you're thinking, come on, lads, where's the patterns of play? Where are you going to knock it when the ball comes into your feet?
Yeah, I think the players were too far apart. There was no rhythm. There was no rhythm till the second half, to be honest with you. They were too far apart. I'm not sure what the game plan was. If anyone out there knows, because I didn't see a game plan in that first half. And I think what it was, what got United back into it and a game plan was the actual goal from out of the blue, from Xerxes. Yeah. And I think what they did then, they got together. I thought United took control of the midfield more than what they did in the first half. I think they sort of like took it away from Palace, and that's where they faded. I think they tried to come on in the last few minutes, Palace, but United were solid.
I've got to admit, though, looking at not just in the second half, first half in particular as well, you're still seeing really maybe a lack of confidence or bravery, risk-taking, though, I think, at times from United when, you know, you want to see that ball go forward or a player carry the ball forward, but it's going left or right or going backwards.
Risk-taking. There's no risk-taking there. There was absolutely no risk-taking. Yes, players went with the ball, they went down the wing and then got online with the 18-yard box, and there was no risk. I don't think they knew what they were doing. Like I said earlier on, the cross is what they were doing. It was hit and hope. There was nothing to it. Getting behind them, they got behind a few times, but didn't do anything with it. I thought United was poor tactically. I thought the intensity, especially in that first half, was poor. Going forward, you have to look at it and say to yourself, there is a vast improvement from this team. I think they lacked confidence, especially in that first half, but it picked up. Obviously, you're going to pick confidence up when you're winning. So hopefully that will spur United onto the Thursday night game against West Ham, because the two performances, to be real, against Everton and Crystal Palace today, there's nothing to shout about there for the future. There is absolutely nothing to shout about. You look at the team, there's only Mbumo, who was different out there from last year, and the performance over the 90 minutes. Was it exciting? No, it wasn't. But after Monday night's game, you have to look at that and say, them 3 points are so valuable in so many different ways. So I'm happy with today's performance on the back of Monday night. But was it a good performance? Definitely not.
Oh, you're looking at the performances recently, in recent weeks, and as we stand currently, as we're actually recording this, we're only 1 point off fourth place, which is Sunderland. I think the worst we can do by the end of the day is if Villa do win, but we'll still only be 3 points off that top four. I mean, it's not too bad.
Well, that's the madness of the Premier League at the moment. You lose a game, you go out. You win a game, you go back up. It's there. But talking about going back up and going forward, what a great sight to see Martinez coming on. Yeah. Now, if anything can inspire this football club, okay, is the aggression and the leadership talent of Martinez. He will be a difference. He should be a difference. Let's hope he gets over it, and let's hope that going forward, he takes United forward. We need pushing from the back into the midfield, and I do believe Martinez could be the key going forward. So, fingers crossed, Martinez, nice little run out. United, 3 points. Things just might change. Bring on West Ham, get 3 points there. And you know what? We could be back on that deluded train.
Got to admit, if he's all out there, my belief took a kicking after Monday night's game against Everton, but they've got the 3 points today, and it's a valuable 3 points now going into that West Ham game next Thursday. Are we all back on the deluded train? Choo-choo! Let me know in that comment section. Let us know your thoughts and opinions in that comment section, and smash that like button to help support the channel. You take it easy. Thank you.
Thank you.